Alright guys, still the same day as I made my other video. But yeah, not really gonna make this video too long, but yeah, I figured I should rant about this. Something that I think is pretty stupid is when parents ground their children because they didn't do well in school. Like they didn't do well on assignment, or they did not do well on their exam, and their parents ground their child. They take away their Xbox or PlayStation, or they set a password on your computer as punishment for not doing well on your assignments. Like, what the fuck? Like, I think that's stupid. And of course, I'm not a parent or anything. I do not have kids. Thank goodness I do not want to have kids, especially not at this age. But and don't get me wrong, I support grounding kids. I think it's totally fine to ground your child. Some kids deserve it. Some kids are assholes. You love your child. You give them all the support, all the care. You buy them stuff, you get them a car, and then they treat you like shit. Then obviously they deserve to get grounded, punish the little shits. Um, like your son or daughter, like you love them, you provide them with things, you spoil them, you buy them all the best stuff in the world, and then they swear at you, or they treat you like shit, or they steal your car while you're sleeping and like crash it or whatever. Then yeah, like fuck them. They deserve to get grounded. Kids can be assholes, and it's totally fine to ground your child. I would too, honestly. Like, some kids are just fucking stupid, and they deserve to get grounded. But at the same time, guys, I think grounding your son or daughter just because they got like a bad mark, I heard that's very common for parents to do. They ground their child just for getting bad grades. I think that's really stupid. Like I said, I'm not a parent, but I would not do that if I had kids. And I can relate because my parents would do the same shit. They would ground me for getting a bad mark, and like I wasn't allowed to play video games for like a week, which really sucked. I was really pissed off. But it's stupid. Like, why the fuck would, parents ground their son or daughter for getting bad grades? Like, I think the right thing to do is ground your child only if they're assholes, if they're all of depending on their behavior and their personality. Failing an exam or an assignment, that doesn't make you a bad person. Don't ground someone for that. You're not a bad person if you, like, what the fuck? If you're a kind person, you're really kind, you respect everyone, you love your parents, you treat them with care, you're a really nice person, and then they ground you, even though you're nice, just because you failed an exam. Like, what the fuck? Don't ground your son or daughter for that. Like, that's stupid. I think honestly that's retarded. You should only punish your child if they're, if they deserve it. Like, if they're rude or, like arrogant. I don't know. Don't ground them for bad grades. It's not their fault. Like, what the hell? If they're a nice person in general and they listen to you, why ground them for getting a bad grade? That's not a sign of bad behavior. You're supposed to ground your child for bad behavior, not if, they, you know, for bad grades. I think that's really stupid. That's not going to teach the kid shit. It's not going to teach the child anything. Like, my parents, I remember, would ground me for getting bad grades. Did I start, like, studying harder? No, not at all. Not at all. It's not gonna help at all. If you ground your son or daughter, that's not gonna help them be better next time and, do well. No way. It's because it's hard, Like, I don't blame you kids or whatever. But yeah, guys, I think it's honestly really stupid, and parents shouldn't do this. I mean, whatever. If you're a parent, um, do what you gotta do. I mean, whatever. Whatever. It's your choice. I don't really have anything against that, but do your own thing. But I don't know. I just think it's kind of weird, honestly. Like, for why ground your child or whatever for getting bad grades? I think you should only punish a child, like I said, if they deserve it, if they're actually bad. But all on their personality. That's how you should ground someone. But getting a bad grade does not determine your personality. You can be a really good person and still get a bad mark, and that's like, some people have learning disabilities. Some people have, like, a hard time, doing it, or some people can't study because they have to go to work or they have to do other assignments and they don't have time and then they fail. And what, you're just gonna ground them for that? Like, what the fuck? But yeah, this rant's kind of funny, but I mean, I don't have anything against parents that do that, but I think there's just no point. But yeah, guys, so that's all I had to say. So thank you guys for watching. Until next time, and yeah, bye.